No.
We're back in the office with a special guest, my neighbor. My neighbor for how many years?
God, 10 years?
10 years or 9? I think I've been here 9.
So then 9 years.
Yeah, 9 years. But you've been in the shopping center for how many years?
Like 10 years.
Oh, wow. And now you're an influencer in TikTok. We're here with Alexandra. Alexandra is her husband works upstairs. He's a attorney that does. I thought he only did tickets only, but when I went there, because a family member got a ticket from those cameras. No, the older one. We were speaking with your assistant, and she was like, "No, we do a little bit of everything."
Criminal, traffic, felonies, family.
Oh wow!
Mm-hmm.
And you guys met in? You told me no.
At the clerk's office.
Oh, like love at first sight.
Not really.
No.
Maybe for him.
But you always been like working in the courts and.
I've been working at the clerk's. I was working at the clerk's office for like 5 years.
Oh.
Since 1992.
And then you met him,
and then I met him, and he convinced me to work for him, which that was a mistake.
Yeah, it's
not easy
working with.
Not easy.
I worked with my ex-husband for a while too, and it was very challenging.
It is challenging. And the thing is that if I would have stayed, it's not. I mean, I'm glad that I'm able to contribute to his business, but it's just not my money. Do you know what I'm saying?
Okay, I do.
You don't bring in a paycheck.
Right. You depend on him. You work, but you depend also on him.
Yeah, even though he's really good about that. He's really good about the money thing, but the reality of the situation, it's not the paycheck and I would have been retired right now. I would have been retired and I could be home with my dog.
Your cute dog. That they lied to her. She was like this little and now she
was supposed to be 40 pounds. And now she's 75.
Oh my god!
And I want another one. Can I first? I just want to give you this.
Oh, thank you.
Because I know you were searching for perfumes.
Yes.
So I brought you a whole bunch of samples.
Oh my god! Thank you so much. That's the story of my life. I'm always looking for perfume.
Yeah. So I don't know what's in there. I just grabbed everything that I thought you might like.
Thank you so much. That's what happens when you become friends with an influencer. So you've been working with your husband, and then all of a sudden you're now into TikTok.
Yes. So about a year ago, my son was like, "Mom, why don't you get on TikTok?" So he's the one that encouraged me, I started, and it was very easy.
It looks very natural on you.
Yeah.
You don't look pushed or you're pushing people.
No.
Oh, this is the product I recommend. No. You say your opinion and you put it on. I see you. When I first saw you, I was like, is this my neighbor? I was like, wait, no, it's not her. Because I never seen that side of you. Because you always
Nobody's surprised.
So when I and then I started following you and I told Lourdes, this is Alexandra from upstairs. She goes, no. Then she started following you. And now we talk like, oh, you saw that lipstick that she bought? Like, you're gonna comprarlo también. So I appreciate that because now we're learning so much from you.
I love that. And I love, I'm not a gatekeeper. I love to let people know what I got and where I got it from. And I don't care if it cost me $9 or 50 cents or sometimes, you go a little bit higher. But that's very rare.
Yeah.
That's very rare. I try to keep it so people can afford to look good and, and be happy with, you got to get up and just feel good.
That's what this is what we do here we do body treatments, but it's all mental. I always say if a woman feels good about themselves, their world is a better place.
It is.
Because we're raised that the men are the household leaders, and it's not. It's the woman, because we have to provide for our family. We have to clean. We have to cook. And if you're not happy with yourself, all those stuff around you, it's like annoying. Like you're mad. Your self-esteem is low. You're mad at the world. You're mad at your kids. You're mad at everything. So I always say, if you fix yourself inside and out, you see everything differently.
And I'm telling you, if you go to certain stores, which I always tell you where to buy everything.
Yeah, you do.
I mean, it's everything I've gotten on sale. Sometimes it's like $10, $20. The set is like 50 or 40 or 30. And then you get up and you feel good, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like you just have to, even when you feel the worst, you have to get up and feel good. And not so expensive. It doesn't have to be expensive. Nobody's going to know. That's why I always say nobody's going to know.
Right.
I mean, everybody knows now that my things are probably not that expensive, but
it makes it look expensive because you know how to associate. Like you put all these stuff together, and you do your hair and your makeup, and it looks expensive. And then like I follow someone too that she compares everything from Sada from Shein.
Oh, I love that girl. I love that girl.
Yes, and you were like, no way. She's like, this outfit in Zara is like $200, and in Shein I got it for $25.
And I can tell you that everything comes from the same place.
Right.
Okay, so
It's just the brand, right?
It's just the brand, and everything is made in China. And then you're thinking, it probably costs them the same amount to make as the $30 outfit that you just got from Amazon, because it's still made in China. It doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter.
It really makes no difference. And I don't dry anything, so I try and keep everything so everything looks good, because a lot of people get these Old Navy stuff in H&M and then they dry them and they mess them up. So don't dry anything.
So what's like your favorite store right now?
Everything. I love H&M.
Okay.
I love Amazon. I love Old Navy. I love, I do like Zara for certain pieces. Mango.
I've heard of Mango.
But everything, I go in there and I look for sales.
Oh.
I always look for sales. And then even if it's out of season, like I'll buy coats and now. You're like, when am I going to wear this here? That's going to be rare, but it's half off or 75% off. And I'm like, I don't care. Classic stuff. You got to get classic stuff. And if you did like the barrel pants, have you heard of the barrel pants? Yeah. So they're all the rage. Yeah, they're all the rage right now. And I feel like Yosemite Sam. Did you see that?
Yeah.
But they're so cool. And they're very flattering on everybody. So, I don't know. Try the barrel pants. $20, $30 at Old Navy. They're great. But, what was I going to say? Because I forget everything.
Well,
ask me something else.
Okay. What's your favorite product right now? I know you didn't like Justin Bieber's wife, Haley, that you put on a product and someone told you, oh, you put it wrong, and now or something like that. I remember, and then
Rhode.
There you go.
Yeah. So Rhode, I feel like I love Rhode. I did like Rhode, but I used it wrong. So you're supposed to mix it in with your foundation, and that's what you do. But then I didn't do that. So sometimes it's like a hit or miss, and you mess up, and then you have to go back and say, listen, I messed up and I didn't do this right.
And that's why I think you're getting like very popular, because you're very honest. Sometimes you see people that show you brands and you can see in their faces like a little bit fake.
Yeah.
But you're like very natural. You're like, I'm here in my room today, in my closet.
I have to.
Is there like a favorite product that you have right now that you can't live without? Like you have to try it on every day, or is
my sprays, my hyaluronic acid sprays.
Oh yeah.
Biosense, squalene hyaluronic acid. I love it. I'm always pushing it. Nobody talks about it, but you need plumpness, right? You know this stuff. We need to plump up our face, right? To hide the lines and wrinkles.
Right.
I'm 54. I'm like, oh my God,
You're 54?
Yeah.
Wow, you look good.
Oh, thank you. I feel 54.
Well, now the new fashion trend is the banana peel. So you get the banana, you eat your banana, and then the peel, you put it on your face and you leave it on for 10 minutes. And
are you going to make me do that? I'll do that.
You know, yes, I want to hear your review. I've been doing that for years. Yeah. And now, because there's a huge influencer that he does his morning routines and he includes it. And everybody's like, oh, I never knew. That's something that's been happening like for years.
And what does it do?
Supposedly it's a natural Botox.
I'll try that. You're going to see me with that banana peel taped right here. This is my problem area.
I used to do it at nighttime and I used to sleep with it. But then he says you leave it on for 10 minutes in the morning. But I don't know if it's mental, but I've been doing it since Monday and I do feel tighter. I was looking at it in the morning. I was like, wow, this banana peel, I should be more consistent, because all this stuff, you have to be consistent.
And what do you
just get the peel and just rub it all over.
Oh, you just rub it. You don't like hold it there.
in some places you have hyperpigmentation or scars, like in my case, I do leave it there for like 2 or 3 minutes. And then I throw it away, and then I wash my face like in 10 or 15 minutes.
Okay, I requested a free, in TikTok you request samples, but I only request things that I know that I'm gonna love, right?
Okay.
Or I'll only advertise them if I love them.
Mm-hmm.
So I requested this mask that it tapes over your head. Oh. So I'm gonna do that. Okay. I'm gonna put the banana peel and I'm gonna hold it there with a mask and see what happens.
Are you getting paid already in TikTok?
I am.
So how does that work? Because some people make it seem like it's very easy to get paid in TikTok. It's not, right?
It's not. You have to have a minimum of 1,000 followers, and you have to advertise the hell out of products. And I'm not making a lot of money because I'm not. But when I find something that I love, I'll push it. Like my cherry charms. I love that. And my leather persons.
Yes, the bucket ones. I have it in my cart.
You have to just get it. You just have to get it. They're 100% leather and they're so pretty.
And does it fit? Like, it looks like everything fits in there.
Everything fits in there. I mean, if you're going to bring in like iPads and laptops. No.
It's just, I'm a crossbody person and a book bag person. So that's why I haven't bought it yet because I don't know.
Because it doesn't have a strap.
Right.
The cheap one, the one that I tried to get cheaper, does have a strap, but it's not leather. It was terrible.
It was terrible?
It was terrible. It wasn't leather. It came flat.
So that's gonna be your new content thing. The banana peel and looking for a crossbody for Mercy. Right. That's what I love. Okay. That's what I love.
I love crossbodies too. So I only take them out when I'm trying to be cute. Like to the restaurant, and that's it. Here to the office.
So what's the future for your TikTok?
Mercy, when you get big with a lot of followers, the trolls come out, and I don't know if I have time for that right now.
Do you get that now that you're growing?
Mm-mm.
So you're not. I don't think you're prepared for that, or you're just.
I don't think I'm prepared to go. To deal with the trolls. I think the best thing is to ignore them. Yeah. But I think right now my following is small in comparison to what, like a big time influencer is, but it's manageable. Like I can manage and I like to answer everybody.
You do?
I love to answer
everybody. Take your time to answer everybody.
I do. So I want to keep it that way right now.
So you don't want it to grow?
I do. But organically, like me, just organic. I just want to be organic. I don't want it to grow too much where it's like...
I always think about that. How does celebrities deal with all the troll? I know they have someone that is in charge of their social media, but us that we're not, it's a lot, and it affects us. Like sometimes I do get like hate, like, oh, body treatments don't work. So I'm like, well, it doesn't work if you eat una croqueta after a treatment. But it does work, and it's not just for cellulite and for slimming. It also helps to remove toxins from the body.
Oh, my God.
We all know that, unfortunately, in the United States, the food is not the best.
Oh, my God.
So it's good to remove toxins. And now research came out it's good for anxiety, to remove anxiety.
Because can you imagine our bodies full of toxins and poisons and how it reacts everywhere, our hormones as women. I mean, we're going to have anxiety. I'm going through it now. I have anxiety. All of a sudden, I'm like, what is happening? I think I've always had anxiety, but now I can't deal with it because I'm going through, I guess, menopause.
So on my toe.
Oh my God. Yeah. I hate menopause. I'm like, I think I'd rather have hot flashes.
Lately I've been
and dryness rather than this.
Oh, lately I've been getting hot flashes at night. It's really bad. Like the other day I woke up.
Shut up. But how bad? How bad?
It's really bad. Like I thought I had to go take a shower the other day because I felt like I was drenched with sweat, and I wasn't sweating, but it feels like a hot. I don't know, something weird.
I don't know, but the anxiety is bad too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what do you use for anxiety?
I try to put it out of my head. I'm a Gen Xer girl. I'm just like, we got to move along. I mean, I don't know what I'm feeling right now. I don't know if I'm about to drop dead of a heart attack, but we just got to push forward.
Yeah.
I just push forward. I don't do much. I don't. But I'm going to have to.
Well, I've been doing, for my anxiety, I've been listening to a lot of podcasts too, and I listen to high frequency music in YouTube. High frequency brings a signal to your brain to help you calm down. So they have in the mornings, if you log in YouTube, you put morning frequency and it's like affirmations, and I repeat them a lot. I don't hear so much music anymore. Esto es lo que me hago por los 40.
Either.
Because that much. And then at nighttime, I put high frequency to go to sleep. And it's to give signals to your brain. I put like a lot of frequency to be a millionaire. So it tells your brain, you're going to be rich soon. You're going to be rich soon. Yeah. Because I see a lot of podcasts that they tell you have to program your brain.
Absolutely.
So that's helping me a lot with my anxiety.
And that's how I feel. That's why I don't give it the attention that it wants. I'm like, are you here today?
Yeah.
Go away.
Go away.
But L-thiamine, they say it's really good for stress and relaxation and ashwagandha.
Yes.
So I'm trying to add that.
Yes, it is.
To my routine.
Yeah, I do a lot of natural stuff and it helps. Mm-hmm. Again, thank you so much for coming.
You're welcome.
I know this is like a little bit not your thing. Your thing is just TikTok.
I know because yes, because when I do my TikToks, I talk to myself.
Right.
That's why I feel so comfortable. And then I love having the videos there, so when I'm not here, maybe my kids will be like, "There's my mom," you know.
But thank you so much for coming.
I know, having me.
Keep on with your TikTok because we do learn. Me and Lourdes do learn a lot.
I'm so happy.
So thank you so much.
The Midsize, news, business, accounting, your entire city, politics, arts, and community. Everything that's happening in your area.
Get to know, learn, and experience your county. From the local to the federal level. Cream,
The voice of Miami-Dade.